amigos, and welcome to episode 45 of La Resurreccion. And today we have Villarreal in La Liga as well as Steaua Bucharest in the Europa League. It's now the start of October, so a few things have happened. Let me take you through our recent results. So in the last episode, of course, it was the start of the season. We got beat heavily by Bilbao, but then beat Slavia Prague heavily to qualify for the Europa League. Followed that up with a 4-1 win over Levante. It did help they had a man sent off after a quarter of an hour, but Sanchez with 2 and Piatek with 2 sealed that win for us. We then went away to Atletico Madrid, and we did play fairly well in this game, but their quality always shone through throughout the game, and they made the breakthrough just after the hour through Gelson Martins, and that was enough to win them the game. Another Europa League campaign and another trip to Cagliari, and this time it ended in a 2-1 win for us. Sanchez grabbing the first, they equalised with a quarter of an hour to go, then 2 minutes later Renato Santos grabbed the goal that would prove to be the winner. We then beat Deportivo in the league by the same scoreline. Piatek grabbed the first, Milik in injury time with a fabulous goal. They did get a consolation, but it was too little too late for Deportivo. In our most recent game, a disappointing 1-0 defeat, but actually, when you look at it, Celta Vigo have been on a cracking run so far. I'll show you in a second, but Leeds fans will be familiar with this name. Eddie Nketiah grabbing the goal that won them the game. And if we have a look at the La Liga table, as you can see, Celta Vigo top of it. 5 wins from their opening 5 games, albeit they haven't played the most difficult of opponents, albeit Valencia are previous winners in, well, they are the champions thus far in this save. So yeah, really good start from Celta Vigo. They have got a game in hand on teams around them as well, so could extend their lead to 4 points. Today we take on Villarreal, as I've already mentioned. They are 8th in the table, so that could be a tough game. We are 12th at the moment, game in hand on a few teams. 2 wins, 3 losses, no draws as of yet. It's been a pretty mediocre start, but too early to look into it yet. We are as close to Europe as we are to relegation, so at this point in the season there's not too much notice that needs to be taken of it. So this is going to be the team that I have selected to take on Villarreal in this game. We are going for our more defensive approach. It has worked for us in some games. I think in the Levante game I actually changed formation completely, and I played a 4-3-3, and it seems to work, albeit Levante aren't the greatest team. I didn't know whether it was the formation or just whether because we'd beaten Slavia Prague 6-0 previously, but it did seem to work, so it is there as an option. But I have gone back to this and the 4-2-3-1 more often than not. So this is going to be the team for today. Rajkovic are going to be in goal. Inigo at right back, Elder at left back, Flavio Ramos and Sampaio in the middle. Ramos has got a knock, but is passed to play, or 75 minutes at the very least. Sol Montagut is going to be playing the defensive midfield role. I've been putting a lot of faith into these young players, and they've actually been repaying it, so really happy with that. Sanchez and Andre Simoes in the middle of midfield, Renato Santos on the right, Emilio Cajon is going to be out on the left, again another youngster, and Piatek is going to be out front for us. Hopefully we can make it a symmetrical record for us so far this season, 3 wins and 3 losses, but it's not going to be a given, that is for sure. Seri plays for Villarreal. Oh, they've signed him as well. How much? 8 million. Oh, that's a steal, that is. He was a cracking player for us. Not so good alone at Lazio. Albeit, to be fair, his average rate wasn't brilliant for us, but oh, Jean. Oh, I guarantee he'll score today now. Still got former man Diego Llorente in there, of course. Villarreal got a good side, to be fair, so we can't, you know, I mean, in the kickoff, I'm saying, or in the team talk, I'm saying we're underdogs. So, you know, it's not. I was gonna say we can't rest on our laurels. Well, if we did that, we'd get battered. So, okay, first highlight of the game, 15 minutes in, and it looks like it's gonna go the way of Villarreal. They win possession back from our throw-in. Fornals up to Gerard Moreno, and Seri is the man over. Pressuring well, to be fair, we are. Guerrero gets up to Ars. Excellent name. Space on this right hand side. Kalu cuts inside though. Tries to do it all himself. Sampaio! Oh, what have you done? Oh, you've made an absolute arse of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the dad joke. But that was absolutely awful. But as soon as that ball went to him, you could tell that something was going to happen. What is he thinking of there? Why is Inigo going to want the ball there with a man on him? First time strike from us, and Rajkovic beating it is near post. That is poor all round. Expect better from the captain. Is he even the captain? I don't know. But we win the ball back. Sanchez up to Piatek. Kirishkez makes a good clearance and it finds its way to Gerard Moreno, and that is a sublime finish. I don't think Kirishkez intended for that to happen. Sanchez overruns the ball a bit. Oh no, Piatek loses it slightly and Kirishkez just hoofs it clear, turns it into a great pass, and Moreno with a cheeky little chip. Rajkovic beaten, and Villarreal find themselves 2-0 to the good inside 20 minutes. Renato Santos free kick and he buries it 5 minutes before half time. Dimitrievski gets a hand to it, and out of nothing we find ourselves back in the match. Renato Santos so reliable from set pieces, and he's done so again there with his third goal of the season, and hopefully we can get back into it. We might do before half time. Montagut back to Sampaio. No more stupid passes please, Philippe. Oh my word. Inigo cuts inside. Hasn't got many options. Piatek back to Sanchez. Is he going to go for a long range special? He does, but not too special. Straight into the hands of Dimitrievski. But good to see that we're putting on pressure now. I feel like if half time was 5 or 10 minutes later, we may have got a leveller. But what an end to that half. Look, with more shots, dominating possession. I'm going to get aggressive though. I'm going to say expect to see more of you, because it's our own fault that we are, for our own fault and a slice of good fortune, that we are losing this match. So I expect to see better from us as Inigo makes a good tackle from the off. And the highlights continuing. I expect it to end any second. It's not. Sanchez, Piatek, Simwes. Oh, he goes for the long range effort. Kayon had made a great run on his left hand side and he was free. But Simwes opted to shoot. Santos with the corner. Piatek. Oh, I got so excited that made me cough. I apologise if there was. I'll try and edit it out, but oh god, how has he missed that header? Free header from only a matter of yards, and he somehow managed to put it wide. Right, a change is in the offing. Kayon not having a brilliant game, so Alex Müller can come on. Okay, highlight. Looks like it might be Villarreal's, but Sanchez with a great tackle. Now he can come forward. Again, outnumbered a little bit. He's going to have to go backwards. Does to Santos. Piatek. Müller's there at the far post. Simwes, will he shoot again? He does! And he bends in the bottom corner from 2-0 down. I don't know how old he is, 33, 34, but the Portuguese man has put us level terms. What a finish. He tried a long range effort earlier in the half and it was saved, but he's bent that one to perfection. Keeper, no chance. What a turnaround. Can we go on now and get a winner? Right, highlight. Dimitrievski clears it upfield and Elder misses the header. Kalu, good run inside. He shoots, but it blazes it over the bar. 3 minutes to go in this one. Is either side going to find a winner? And I think that is going to be that. With 15 seconds to go, it has to be now for either side. But if the games end like this, then I'm definitely happy with this performance. And there it is, the full-time whistle. And if we cut out those silly mistakes, we would have won this game. But as it is, we've done superbly well to fight back from 2-0 down. Pleased with the point, our first draw of the season. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, I'm going to say to the boys, what a comeback that was. Try and lift spirits in this difficult time. As you can see, Steaua Bucharest game only a few days away, so I'll bring that to you in just a second. Okay, game day number 2. Steaua Bucharest in the Europa League. The other game in our group has already been played, and Cagliari actually pumped Zenit 5-2 away from home. So, looks like Zenit are the whipping boys, because Steaua Bucharest beat them in the first game as well. Anyway, who wants Getafe? Oh, they can get their hands off. Oh, you know what I said about the captain, actually? Rajkovic is my captain, apparently. Didn't even know that. So we're going to stick with the same formation because it kind of worked in the last game, but we are going to go for a more positive approach and hopefully that will see us through. I have picked my strongest possible 11 for this game. So Rajkovic is in goal, Inigo at the right back, Mario Rui at left back, Keane and Sampaio in the middle. Roland is going to come into the defensive midfield role with Sanchez and Donny van der Beek in the middle, Renato Santos on the right, Müller on the left and Piatek up top. So without further ado, let's cement our place at the top of this Europa League group. I was fairly confident heading into the Europa League that we would qualify, and seeing the results that are going on around us, I feel like that's only made me more confident. I say that, we're going to get beat. Sorry, had to edit out another cough. Yeah, right. Let's say assertively, got more to come from you. They're loving it. They're loving it. Complacency. Yeah. Oh, no, that was a terrible response. We're going to go and lose now. But yeah, as you can see, Steaua, top of the league, or top of the group as it stands. Could this be a good start for us? Piatek. And it looks like we may have won an early penalty inside 20 seconds. It is a penalty. Well, there you go. That's happened very quickly. Piatek is going to be the man to take it. And he buries it. A lovely penalty. Puts it into the top corner. Maybe a little bit close. But what a start. A minute gone and we find ourselves 1-0 up. Piatek's 8th goal of the season already. And there you see, keeper was never really going to get there. It's a quality pen from Piatek. The composure of the man was fantastic. What a start. Exactly what we could have wanted. And it may be about to get better. Rui, Piatek now. Van der Beek can spray a ball out wide. And that's exactly what he does. Santos now. Out to Inigo. Can he get a good ball in? He does for the far stick. Muller's there. Oh! I thought you might try and head it into the near post. There was a gap there. He tries to go back across the keeper. He's ended up hitting the bar. Rui, again, coming forward. They get it away. Now they could counter. He's only got one man up in support, but he's been allowed to travel a long way. Someone needs to meet him. And Keane has just wiped him out there. I mean, that looked like a foul, but we'll go with it. Roll on now. Can we counter their counter? They've got a lot of men back, though. Van der Beek. Oh, no, loses out. And it's a good tackle from Roland. His passage of play, very scrappy. A great ball out to Alex Muller. And he get a ball in across to Santos. And he finds a finish. What a finish that was as well. God, we need to stop scoring. Oh, this is hurting. But yeah, Muller, lovely vision to see Santos. And you think his chance has gone there. The tighter the angle gets. But he manages to find the space. Puts it in the corner. And we've only played 9 minutes and we're already 2-0 up. The chances are plenty so far. Rui does really well to cut out the throw. Thought that might be Steaua Bucharest's first chance. Muller goes by his man easily. Oh, and it's calamity for Jakob there in the Steaua defence. Piatek latches onto it, grabs his second of the game. Muller does terrifically well there. Cuts inside and just leaves his man for dead. Muller searching for Santos. Jakob trying to head it away and it heads it back towards goal. Piatek alive to it and manages to just tap it in from a couple of yards and put it away. 3-0, and I think this game is settled already inside 25 minutes. And it may be about to get better. It's certainly going to get worse, I think, for Steaua Bucharest. There it is. A man sent off now as well. It's going to be a long old game for them. Donny van der Beek. Good ball out to Rui. Tries to get the cross in, but it falls to Bucharest. Could they launch a counter? 2 against 5. They're not pushing men forward, and understandably so. We win the ball back, and Renato Santos can come forward. Muller, so much space on the left. Sanchez going to go for the long range. What a save that is. Fell to Renato Santos. You think he's going to bury it, but a superb save. Sampaio gets himself in on the action. Santos, we said in the last game, he's been brilliant from set pieces. Great delivery there. And Sampaio rises highest at the back stick. Firmly nods it in. 4-0. Why can't we be this good in every game? Well, there you go. Look at that. We've actually had less possession. I guess they're just getting the ball and holding on to it. I get damage limitation, I guess. 18 shots, 10 on target. They haven't even had a single shot yet. Bless them. Very pleased, boys. Keep it going. We will do our usual thing when we're winning comfortably. We'll start making changes. Try and preserve some players because we have some important games coming up. I don't think they're necessarily against teams of the greatest quality. But we need to start picking up points desperately. And these are the games where we need to be at our best. Sanchez, he picks the ball up on the edge. Cleared though. Inigo to Sampaio. Can he get a good ball in? The centre-back, he does so. Oh, and another great save by the goalkeeper. This time Muller is the one that's denied. And I think if it's Stoyanov, not having a great, well, it says rating-wise not having a great game. And to be fair, he has conceded 4. But he's made a couple of decent saves, to be fair, has that man. Right, it's got to that point. Who's the most tired? Piatek can come off. Well, that's an easy enough change. Disappointed not be able to get the hat-trick, but I want to see more from Milik. He's made 4 appearances now, only scored 1 goal, so that's not too bad. He hasn't had that many opportunities. But I think with a striker, Milik is a good striker, there's no doubt about it. But Piatek, I think as he's one of our own players, it makes sense to favour him anyway when there's not much difference. I know in previous times with some loanees where I've just chosen to use them over the permanent players, normally just because they're a cut above. But when it's like this close, I should tend to prefer the permanent players. But Milik, good ball to Sanchez. Muller there. We got men over at the far stick, and that's where Donny van der Beek goes. Santos, he gets himself on the score sheet. He might have already scored actually. Anyway, he's grabbed his 5th goal of the season. We've got 5 in this game, and it's a very good performance. Exactly what we needed, really. Good to see Van der Beek getting an assist as well. My chest is in absolute bits here. Another substituting in the offing, Renato Santos. He can come off. Kiko can come on. Easy enough. Again, a substitute to make. Kiko, is sort of one who's really fallen by the wayside this season. He's I think his contract runs out this season. But yeah, his star rating, his value, just everything about him, his stats is just dropping off. I think he's 31 now. And I know players tend to drop off once they get into their 30s, but he's doing it at a rapid rate. So this could well be the last season we see of Kiko. I think Renato Santos is in his last year as well on his contract. And I say that, and Van der Beek with an absolutely sublime pass. Let's not ignore that. Finds a great ball to Kiko, and just as I'm writing him off, he grabs himself a goal. Great play by Van der Beek here. Kiko gets the other side of his man. A great vision to see the pass. A lovely finish at that as well. 6-0. We seem to love a 6-0 in the Europa League this season. And I think with that, one more change can be made. Mario Rui is a little bit tired. So let's see how we can shuffle this around. Inigo can go over to left back. Robles can come on at right back. I feel a bit bad for Robles as well. He was one player that never really did anything wrong for us, but Inigo's just a better player. So, I think right back was one, especially with what's his face, Wagner leaving. It's definitely someone we needed to invest in. But yeah, maybe we can bring in a youngster. I have been looking at more youngsters to just flesh out the team for because our under-19s and our B team is looking pretty sparse now. Well, there we are, 6-0 at finishes, 30 shots on target, and over half of them on target, which I know it sounds stupid, but you rarely see. That's really good. They didn't manage to muster a shot. I do feel bad for them, bless them, but, I was confident before the game. I'm even more confident now. 2 wins out of 2 so far. Zenit must be our next game in the Europa League. Right, in terms of when we will be back, I think we'll come back for that game, shall we? Let's play Barcelona and Zenit. What a couple of good ties. But as you see, what I said about Girona and Alaves in the league, both at home, they're games we desperately need to win. Zenit should be a win. Then Valencia and Barcelona, so 2 tough games. But Barcelona and Zenit is what we will come back for. So guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more. As ever, a link to the FM Creators Discord will be in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.